fuck is up, YouTube? Ignore the trash bag hanging out my pocket. I gotta go pick something up. For this video, we're gonna be doing the Del Sol video. So, just to catch you guys up, what we did lately was we've taken off the entire front end for the Del Sol. Fenders are off, motor's been removed, transmission's taken out. All the AC lines were removed. The ECU is no longer plugged in. The body harness is taken off and moved as well. So we're picking up the new front end for this car. So I don't know if you guys know this yet, but I plan on doing a front end swap on this thing. I don't know if I've told you guys what front end I'm putting on here, but we are picking up the front end that's gonna be going on. We're currently waiting for John, and John is pulling up right now. Right now. There he is. He's gonna park the Juki up inside the garage. We're gonna be hopping in the car and heading that way. We got a 7-ish hour journey until we're back at the garage, basically. So see y'all. Alright guys, we're in the southern Lehigh Acres. We only got 20, damn it Bobby. We got 20 minutes till our destination. Let's get to making this content. So it's getting ridiculously dark. It is currently 6:32. We have 2 hours and 5 minutes back to the garage. We get there like 8:30-ish. We have a big piece in the Diablo. Mira. We have a big piece for the Del Sol. Mira, I'm showing you when we get back to the ¿cómo se dice? Garage. Alright, so we took a quick stop, but there's the part right there. It fucking stretches the entire back seat. I'm excited. It's for the damn it. It's for the Del Slow. But we stopped and we grabbed some. We got some 2 for 4 pizzas. John got his big gulp, extra gulp slushy. Gulp. I got the double extra big gulp root beer. And we're gonna eat real quick and then head back. Right now it says we're gonna get back at 8:47, so. Damn. Diablo, man.
Okay, papi, we are back at the garage and I have to, okay, so I have the.
Alright, so we're back at the garage, and we got the
right here, you feel me?
So what I gotta do really quick is clean up all my ground parts I took out of this bin, put them back, move my Triumph's oil, these bolt box thingy biggies, and then we're going to mock up
the new part, mira, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, give me un momentico, por favor.
Alright, so before I reveal it, I have to tell y'all how excited I am. So, I did this out of boredom, basically. I seen some inspiration from a buddy on Instagram, Ruthless Spec. I'll put his Instagram here, maybe a picture of his car up on the screen. And I'm gonna take full inspiration from him. So, this video, we're just gonna be cleaning up the engine bay, but you guys also did vote on Instagram polls that you wanted to see me slowly buy parts. So, I did buy something for this video. We will be doing more work to it, so the video's not over. But the Del Sol now has its EG front end. We're putting a 92 to 95 Civic Hatchback / Coupe front end on the Del Sol. So we got the core support down, which is the first step. It's just held on by 2 bolts right now. We're gonna have to do some spot welding, and then it'll be perfectly in place. This one has its kind of little kinks and stuff, so I'm gonna have to flatten this out back to normal. This piece on the Del Sol needs to get flattened back out. I broke this when I was taking the front end off. Over here, I gotta bring it back, hammer this one back up a little bit. But other than that, oh, what else on this one? Oh, these have to be straightened out, so I have to bring this one up a little bit, or I'm gonna chop it off and get new ones welded on. Here, it has to be flattened, and in there has to be fixed a little bit. But this one was also spot weld removed like mine was. All the bolts line up, it's just that it's loosely put in right now. But yeah, so that's what it's looking like so far. But yeah, so next step in the video, we're gonna be removing this mount, because it has to come off. And then we're gonna be moving the fuel line. We're gonna move the brake lines. We're gonna take out the rest of that harness. ECU's already unplugged, I just gotta pull it out. We're gonna be disconnecting these fuel lines right here from the firewall. The brake master's coming out, throttle cable's coming out, clutch master's coming out. We're gonna have an empty engine bay. But yeah, so for the front end swap, all we need is EG fenders. We have to cut those in half to mount, to weld to the Del Sol fenders. And then we have to get the headlights, the bumper, and the front end swap will be complete. We need a hood, I forgot about hood. But I don't know if I'm gonna run a hood actually, just because my idea for the engine bay, I really do love it. And I don't wanna cover it up. So we'll see how it goes, But until I pick up this camera again, deuces. So we're back at the front end swap. Right now I currently have it mocked up. I have two 12 millimeters from my old crash support I got in the corner over there. I have it held up so that way I can make sure it sits level and everything, and I can have the bolt holes aligned. So I have the core support pretty level. This side's perfect. I might go down a hair right here on this one because I want it to be level with these bolt holes. But I estimated 22 spot weld, 22 on each side, so 44 in total. Spot welds have to be done. I hit my boy up, Orlando. He's a mobile welder in the Central Florida area. And he's gonna shoot me a quote soon on how many, the spot welding job. There's one thing that I have to spot weld remove that I forgot to remove in the last video, but we're gonna do it in this one. God damn, I'm breathing heavy. So I still have one more of these spot weld remover tools, and we have to remove this mount right here. The reason why I say we have to remove that mount is because we're not going D16, we're not going B series. All right, we are gonna be doing a K24 swap on the Del Sol. And that mount has to go. There is a bracket that, oops, diablo mia. There's a bracket that'll sit right here and it'll go, usually you see your torque mounts bolted right, where is it? They're right here. These two holes will be your torque mount. So the bracket's gonna sit here and this is gonna get in the way. So you have to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 spot welds, and then the mount will come out. All right, so we got the bracket removed. This is how it's, this is how it's looking. Got a couple high spots. We're gonna sand those down with like a belt sander or an angle grinder. But we're gonna go ahead and next up, well, I actually have to leave right now, but next we're gonna be removing all the hardware, these little mounting brackets. We're gonna cut off the two fuel lines because I believe I'm gonna fully remove them probably because I might run a fuel cell in this car. I'm not too sure yet. I don't know yet. So we have the front end for our Del Sol is sold. The buyer will be coming by this weekend to pick it up. Kind of sad, but because I do love the Dolphin nose front end, but I think this is gonna fit me way better. Not fit me, but fit the car way better. Tomorrow, Thursday for me, tomorrow for me. The welders are gonna come by and weld the front end on. I just have a cover on it because I was gonna take some pictures. But I wanna get the car presentable and clean it up really quick before they do get here. So that way, once the welding is done, we can move into what I mentioned the other day, which was removing the brake lines and fuel lines. I have the general area cleaned out. I cleaned off the windshield. I got rid of we actually did take off the engine harness itself because I don't need it. So if you do need a D16Y7 engine harness, I have one for you, let me know. All right, so I just got off work. I'm heading over to the garage right now because today is the day that they're gonna be welding it on. The welder just texted me and told me he's already there. So we're gonna start heading that way. I'm fucking excited, dude. Welded on. So I got a couple of time lapses for you guys going, this motherfucker is sturdy, man. Oh man. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'm gonna head out because it is, oh, it's only 7? No way. Dude, it's only fucking 7 o'clock. You know what? I'm gonna tackle removing some of these bolts right now. we got everything loosened. Every bit of hardware is removed. All the clips have been taken off. But yeah, we got all that removed. We're prepped for tomorrow. I'm gonna get the pipe cutter. Well, I'm gonna borrow a pipe cutter from my buddy, and we're gonna get some of these lines removed. Some of them we're actually gonna take off the nuts. Some of them we're just gonna chop off. But anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll remove the rest of that. All right, this is day 4,569 of restoring my piece of shit, clapped out Honda Civic Del Sol. No, I'm just playing. So I did go shopping today. As y'all seen yesterday, we got the front end of the new front end, the EG swap front end on the Del Sol. It welded. Fuck, dude, I can't speak English today. But I went to the store, picked up some supplies. I got some shop cloths just because I'm going to be using them for when paint prep comes around. Got some masking, again, when paint prep comes around. Some more tape. I think I have tape, but I bought tape. That's my receipt. Some drop cloth, just in case I don't like the paper. And then we got some fill-in primer. All right, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna use the angle grinder, my about to be soon retired angle grinder, to bring down some of these high spots on this these spot welds that I removed. I did a test spot right here. It's gonna work pretty well. And then we're gonna try to use either this file or some sandpaper to get it as flush as possible. I do have Bondo here to use to cover it up. And then I got some primer as well, so that way we don't gotta worry about rust popping up in the future. So yeah, let's go ahead and just get straight into it. I'm gonna throw it in a time lapse, and I'll get back to you guys when I'm done. Let me show you how far we've gotten so far. So over here is where the original transmission mount would sit. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think there was 10 spot welds here. So we got those all grinded down and flat. This is the only one that's gonna need to be filled. But this is honestly, I'm gonna cut this piece off right here with a razor blade of foam. Because there's no seam right there. They just went all the way down and then they went across. So we're gonna cut off this area of foam and then fill this spot in with Bondo. And then sand it down. But for now, because I'm not done fully with body prep, I'm just gonna cover this with primer really quick. But then I got this spot grounded down, that one. I kind of smoothed out this area right here. I did have to get this piece re-welded because I broke it when I was taking off the original support. We got this one welded down. Got this one somewhat done. So we just have to do these, going over to that side. I'm just gonna get back to work and continue with these time lapses. All right, so quick update. We got the entire brake lines out. I literally just chopped them, zip tied them, and pushed them to the side. Chop those. I got the brake master out. We gotta take this out. Honestly, I kind of want to call it for today. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am getting really, really tired. All right, this is a pretty scary sight. Monty got his hands on a welder. I went out and bought me a little quick shade. I was practicing at Alan's house with a mask on that didn't have the darkening at all. My eyes burn and I have a small headache, just a wee headache. But I just wanted, I'm borrowing it because there's a couple of spots that I really want to fix. So let me show you really quick. I want to grind this down, fix that spot right there. I don't want it to show. This one, these two, I mean 3, 4. So I want to get those covered up with the welder. Yesterday, our old grinder blew up, and we're gonna throw a funeral for him. I went out, and because I have so many fucking Bauer batteries, we bought a Bauer grinder. I actually had cutoff wheels for this. I was planning on upgrading it to it anyways, once that one finally gave out. But right now we have the grinding wheel on it, the really thick one. I have cutoff wheels on my back shelf. So I really just want to get to it today. I have a lot of time tonight. So first we're gonna start off with the that one spot right there. We're just gonna use this to grind it down. and then we're going to use the welder to fill in some of the spots, and then we'll wait for it to cool down a bit, and then we'll throw the primer back on top. Who knows, maybe I'll end up primering the engine bay in this video. I'm gonna put on another time lapse for you guys. Yeah, time lapse king right here. And yeah, we'll get to it. All right, so I am finally fully finished with the covering up all the self-tapper holes. So there was one here. Let me fix my camera. There was one right here. There was 4 here, or 3 here, 1 in here, and then there was one on the side. I'm not gonna lie, I did a shitty job at grinding it down, but honestly, I'm just gonna fucking use Bondo to cover any high or low spots. So we got this one as well. It's a little bumpy, but it's all right. And then this one, I kind of fucked up. So I don't know if you can see this on the camera. Hold on, let me clean my mic off. Damn, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4 tiny, tiny pinholes. I'm also covering that up with Bondo. Anyways, but yeah, so we're done with all the welding that we need to do and covering everything up. My next step that I couldn't finish the other day is grinding down all the welds from the core support being installed. So, I left off at this one. We're gonna be getting this one, and all the way down. And then we're gonna throw primer on top of those, and we'll call it a night and call it the end of the video, and I will see you next time. Next video we're working on the Sierra again, and then we'll do the Grom, because the Grom's having an issue right now that I can't ride it, and then we'll do the Daytona. Anyways, so yeah, let me get straight to it because I only have 30 minutes.